Brian Babylon from Chicago, self-proclaimed Prince of Bronzeville, comedian, media professional, philanthropist, adventurer. You know, I think comics and poets, they don't have maybe that Jets and the Sharks beef. I think comics look at poets like, oh, you do something different. His laughter is a unique thing you go for versus, you know, I'm never trying to go in there to make people sad or to make people think. I mean, I want people to think, but my goal is laughs. There's no such thing as political correctness in comedy. I think what he was talking about was political correctness on that layer of media critiques. Inside comedy, I think there still is that safe space to be who you are, but the difference is you have to be funny. You can't go out there and just, you know, N-word, and then when it's not a joke, that's not politically correct, that's just bad decisions. But for poetry, I think poets and people who write poetry have a luxury of being able to say and write what they want because it goes on the paper, people can read it. Now they can still go on HuffPost and make their comments, but then there's another layer of, hey, free speech, I can do what I want to, I'm expressing myself, you didn't have to read it, versus someone who went to a comedy club and was insulted by someone who made a edgy joke. What is poetic for me? You know, of course poetry is, you know, it could be words on the paper that rhyme, that have a meaning and an understanding. That could be a poem. What is poetic could be the artistry of how someone gets to from point A to point B. I find a lot of poetry in memes, comedic memes on the internet. I found in this internet age of people sharing ideas and expressing themselves, people have turned into like sort of like a one-person art department and comedy writing team where you see like people put the funny words on a picture and then just post it out and to connect with other people. Someone took a still image of Michael Jackson, and that's one thing, everyone knows who Michael Jackson is. It's a commonality that everyone gets. And for me as a Michael Jackson fan, I knew where they got it from. It was from a still image from the Bad video. And he kind of had this look on his face that he smelled something. So it's kind of like a, and someone put, it's 13 below out here, but you still smell musty. To me, I still think that's funny right now. So people find commonalities and then find the humor in it and they put it out there. And these are people who are not, you know, comedians like myself or comedy writers like myself. These are just regular people who could be bus drivers, accountants, people who just sit on the bus or just at home doing nothing but find funny moments and get to express themselves for no monetary thing, but just a love of the game of being ridiculous. That is poetry.